So in today's vlog we explore the Pest side of Budapest. Check out our awesome accommodation, St Stephens Basilica, which is the largest basilica, largest church in Budapest. The Jewish Quarter, which is this cool new bars, and ruined bars. Ruined bars in Budapest are so popular, and we finally figure out exactly what they are. It's nice, it smells great too.
This is cool.
Today is our first of 2 days in Budapest, and we're going to split two videos, right?
Oh, I jumped to
Today is going to be the which side?
Today is going to be the Pest side, which is where we are now, and then tomorrow the next video is going to be the Buddha side. So if you don't know, Budapest is split kind of in two by a river down the middle.
So we have just checked into the Magazine Hotel. We picked this place, one, because it looks so epic, and we've arrived and it's just as epic as we thought. It's like, what did you say? It's like a designer's
dream. I've literally come in and gone, I love everything.
It's like an awesome apartment feel, not really a hotel.
Everything's modern and new and fresh.
It's got a really, really good look about it. So we'll show that in a second, and there'll be a link below if you want to take a look at pricing reviews and staying here, of course. But this is one of the main reasons, location. So this is the room, and literally right there, that is St Stephens Basilica. It's insane, and it is so much bigger than what we thought it was going to be as well. We've been told about this place from a few people as somewhere that we had to go and visit, and we will go in shortly. And then this is the view down onto the square as well. So before we go inside though, which we think we go in through there, Stace, you're probably going to have to change up.
Cover up?
Sleeves,
yeah.
How cool is this? They got us a bunch of random balloons with a little note saying, "Hello there, wishing you a pleasant stay, Magazine Hotel." Spontaneous adventures, we're all about that. How cool, they're actually helium as well. Oh, I'm gonna knock off the table. My bad. This is St Stephens. We've literally just walked out from our place. The reason it's called St Stephens is it's named after the first king of Hungary, and rumor has it, maybe it's not a rumor actually, his right hand is mummified inside. Is it? Yeah. Great. This is always interesting when I do research and Stacey doesn't know, so we get to hear her reactions. It took 50 years to build, and it can hold 8,500 people, so that's why we were so surprised looking outside. It was a lot bigger than what we sort of had anticipated. The scale of it is insane. And during its construction in 1868, one of the dome collapsed, and so they had to start rebuilding the dome from scratch, which is why it took 50 years to build, which is not, it wasn't supposed to take that long. It's 96 meters high, and it features Hungary's largest bell, which weighs 9.5 tons. So we've got our sleeves covered up. Stacey's got a little thing. We're going to try and go inside now.
So Danger read earlier on that it's actually free to get in, but we quickly discovered that there's a
loophole.
Well, there's a firm sort of like, make sure you make a donation. Someone's like sitting there and I think it's €1.
Yeah, or 200 foreign.
Yeah,
Get
so
it.
we didn't have any coins, so we just chucked in €5, but it is beautiful, it's worth it. And the other thing, if you are going to visit, is no one enforces the dress code. They enforce the donation, but they don't enforce the dress code.
But we personally
respect,
enforce it because of out of respect. It seems like the right thing to do. Regardless of if you're religious or not, you have to appreciate the craft in there.
It's amazing.
It is just like, it is a beautiful place to be, and there's always a peacefulness inside those churches or those cathedrals or basilicas, and just like the gold and everything in there. It is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
Now I think we've got about a 500 meter or about a 600 meter walk to get to the Jewish quarter, which is where we're going to head now. No one's having
not a swimming pool.
No one's swimming. Dive in. Go for a dive.
Might hurt a little bit.
Is it shallow?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's not very deep at all. Well, our initial impressions on Budapest are really positive. Feels like there's a lot of similarities here between maybe Sofia in Bulgaria and Bucharest in Romania, but with the exception of this place is a lot cleaner, a lot tidier. There's a lot less graffiti, there's a lot less rubbish. Yeah, a little bit with Prague as well. Prague is like a fairy tale though, it's an odd one, isn't it? The only downside that we've spotted is there's smells everywhere. Not good smells, almost like sewer. We're kind of decided to either like sewers or it's all of the pubs. It's one of the two. But it's a really beautiful city. We're really enjoying walking around, and we're just about to enter now into the Jewish quarter. That is now where a lot of the bars and the newer restaurants and this sort of like newer urban sort of community sort of developed. So this Jewish district is actually the smallest district, or one of the smallest districts in Budapest, but it's actually one of the most, in terms of population density, it's one of the densest. But now you can see like there's just tons of awesome restaurants. There's all of these little spots that have popped up, loads of street art around, and one of the things that we're looking forward to is that there's heaps of ruined bars which are really, really popular and sort of famous for Budapest. So we are 100% going to go and find ourselves a drink and share some of the story about what these ruined bars are about, because we actually didn't even know until we had to look into it to try and figure out. I think it's clear why there's so many like stag do's here.
It's because there's just as many pubs and bars here.
Yeah, there are so many pubs, and so we're walking around in this Jewish quarter now, and it's just, I want to say it was congested with bars, but that would make it seem busy. It's not during the day anyway.
Yeah, I'm sure at night time it's a whole different story.
Yeah, I think a lot of them open up at 5 p.m. So the place that we wanted to go to, which has a really cool story behind it, is actually not open right now, but we have found another one that is open during the day that we've heard really good things about as well.
So we've come to a place called Kuleberg Kurtz.
I think you nailed that.
Kurt? Oh, I put multiple on it. Kurtz. Oops. And it's a ruined bar. It's one of the few ruined bars that we could find that was actually open during the day.
Yeah.
Got ourselves a couple of Hungarian beers.
I think it's called Soproni. It's a really nice beer actually.
It's called that.
Yeah,
And
$6.90 for a 500 ml.
it's pretty good.
Yeah.
And then actually Danger's got all the information about ruined bars because he's the one that did all the research.
Right, so the big question, what is a ruined bar? The best way to explain it is probably random AF bars. Super eclectic, really strange mixture of all sorts of stuff, but really awesome. So the whole concept started in after World War II, where there was so much decay in Budapest, there was so much destruction that a lot of only the sort of the bars that were left were probably a bit more upmarket, perhaps. That's my understanding anyway. So a lot of the youth didn't want to drink at them, so they started chipping in together and buying abandoned buildings, rebuilding them themselves with just whatever furnishings and whatever colours and whatever like tables and chairs and bars and everything that they could pull together to basically be a place that people could go and hang out and drink. And the scene was so popular that more and more people started replicating it, and now the city is just scattered with them. There's like 3 or 4 on the street alone that I can see. So I'm looking around here and just nothing matches, but it works, and it's just you sort of have to be here to appreciate just how awesome they are. So there's a lot of similarity between them, but they're also very different at the same time as well. So this is the place that we were going to go to. I don't quite know how to pronounce that, but you get the drift. This place down here, we can't actually see too much from here, maybe further down, used to be a meat factory that has since been converted into a ruined bar, but it doesn't open for another 2 or 3 hours now, so we can't go in this time. But where we were looking at photos actually looks quite similar, but that one's probably got to look like probably one of the most awesome stories. It used to be a meat factory, which is probably this building back here. That was now turned into one of the most popular bars here. Either way, we've just finished up having a couple of drinks at our spot, which was really, I liked it there.
Yeah.
I think that gave us a really good feel for what the ruined bars are actually like, and
also we googled the other one and the images look very similar.
They did look very similar, didn't they? So we're going to head back now. We've got a little bit of travel planning that we need to do, but I feel like day one we've already got one of two, 50%. We've seen one half of Budapest. I really like what we're seeing so far.
Yeah, me too.
So we're excited to go and explore further tomorrow. We're going to get views back over the city, see some of the parliament and some more epicness. So make sure you check back for that one. But in the meantime, thank you so much for watching.
I'll catch you in the comments.
Bye.